that whole era kind of set off a bad chain of events for you, because after you had to leave baseball.
Let me explain something to you. Okay, you're talking about the IRS where I underpaid my taxes by 3%?
Correct.
3%?
Yes.
I paid them 160 some thousand. They said I owed them 180. That's the
Yes.
IRS you're talking about?
That's the IRS.
As long as we got that straight. As long as we got that straight.
Exactly.
It's not like I didn't pay taxes. I paid $2.2 million in the year in question.
Right. Well, according to reports, they're basically saying that you did pay taxes
again.
But, they're saying that you didn't pay taxes on selling autographs and memorabilia and some of your horse race winnings, which was added up to about $162,000, which in the grand scheme of things is a very small amount considering the whole amount. Now, with most people, I've been audited. If you owe some money, you pay the penalties. Why do you think you got sent to prison over that situation?
I don't know. It's a good question. Well, because it came at a time when the IRS tries to get across to everybody. Don't duck us, we'll find you. Now, if they're going to find me, they're going to find John Doe.
Mm-hmm. Well, you end up doing 5 months in a medium security prison camp. You got fined $50,000. Now, this is the first time you've ever been locked up. How was that whole experience like?
Well, there wasn't no locks. I mean, we had a barracks. USP Marion is the most secure prison in this country, or was.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, when there was 250 inmates, I was the only one guilty. And they all told me their story.
Mm-hmm. They were all innocent.
They were all innocent. Every 249 of them were innocent.
Okay. So you got out in January 7th, 1991. You had to pay $366,000 in back taxes and interest, and you had to do 1,000 hours of community service. So on February 4th, 1991, the Hall of Fame voted formally to exclude individuals on the permanently ineligible list from getting into the Hall of Fame.
Change the rules on my behalf again.
They changed the rules on your behalf.
Yeah.
Had you not been banned, you'd have absolutely gotten in the Hall of Fame starting in 1992. I mean, the numbers are indisputable. How hard did you take it when you found out you're not getting into the Hall of Fame?
I don't remember. It was difficult, but hey, it's been almost 30 years now. So eventually you got to quit worrying about it. I know what kind of player I was. My fans know what kind of player I was. My teammates, my opposition knew what kind of player I was. You know what I mean? And you're not going to put you in the Hall of Fame because you bet on your team to win. Do you really think I'm the only player ever to bet on baseball? No one can be that naive.
Yeah.
So I'll have to wait till I die, and I won't be part of it. But that's when they'll put me in after I die, which would be too late for my family and my friends.
Well, yeah. I mean, along the way, in 1992, you petitioned, to try to get your name into the Hall of Fame. You got denied. In 2015, you applied again. Once again, denied. It was one of those things where you definitely tried. And me and most of the rest of the fans feel like you should be in there. But, the guys that are in charge have consistently not agreed with you and have banned you the whole time.
One guy.
One guy.
The commissioner.
Well, the commissioner. Right. But there's been a couple of different commissioners along the way.
Well, they're not going to shit on the commissioner before them by overruling something, right? So they're going to agree with him.
Right. Because I remember in 2015, the commissioner, Rob Manfred, said that you did not have a mature understanding of your wrongful conduct and the damage it had done to the game. And for these reasons, he felt you'd be an unacceptable risk to let you to the Hall of Fame.
I want to, can you explain to me what harm I did to the game? I know what harm I did to myself and my family. What harm did I do to the game?
Yeah.
Can Mr. Manfred explain that to me? Would what they do to the game today? It's amazing. It's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Rob Manfred. I think he's doing a good job. But he's finally got the steroids and stuff cleaned up, we think. Until next month, they'll find someone else.